Hello children, welcome back to class. Once again to online class. Let us start the lesson. Unit 8, Reading C. What is my name? Already I have completed it half in the class. And now let us start and recollect the lesson whatever you have completed in class. What is my name? And there exactly a lady, a married lady, woman, suddenly who wanted to know her name, and she go on asking her children, her husband, neighbors, and servant maid, but no one knows her name. So she wanted to know her name now, and she was continuously spent this many days by scrubbing, the cleaning, and doing all the household work. Never he thought about his name and about his her name and her identity. So now suddenly, by seeing the nameplate of the neighbor woman, she wanted to know her name. In the process, she wanted to go to her mother's place, village. She went there and already opened the textbook, children, page number 240. We completed up to this page. She went to her village, and by seeing her, the mother surprised. Why? Because usually after marriage, if the woman go to her mother's place, and she has to go along with her husband, and if she goes alone, then the parents also inquire her on the back of the reason why she came alone without her husband, otherwise the children. So there, instead of calling her inside and asking her to eat something or to fresh up herself, but instead they were asking her about her husband and children. At last, she asked there itself that what his name is, but they said later we will think it. Let us go and fresh up yourself. She went inside. Though she was doing all the work, but physically she is doing all the work, but mentally she was go on thinking about her name. Then after coming back, after having her breakfast and her coffee and all those things, then she asked again to her mother about her name. Then she said, the mother replied, she too don't know her name. Why? Because, and what is the problem with her? She was very happy. She got married. She had 2 children and a lovable husband. So what is the need of her name? And whenever they call her, they usually call her Ammai, otherwise Ammalu, like that. So exactly the mother also couldn't tell her name. And when she inquired about the files, otherwise the certificates belongs to her, the mother said recently they arranged the house, and so it is very difficult for them to get it now. So let us once recollect that. Page number 241. Yes, this page is also completed. Yes, I haven't brought them here. She searched in Almara, and there she got all her ornaments, jewelries, and different kind of things and different colorful sarees, but she didn't get her certificates. Then she decided that she didn't bring those at all here. Page number 242. But still, how to live without knowing one's name? It was all right. All these days, since the question had not occurred to her, now it was really hard to live without a name. She decided, and how can I be without a name? And how is it possible that I don't know my name? Then she decided to go to her village just for 2 days. You manage somehow or the other. Until and unless I go and get my name, I shall find it difficult to live. She pleaded, that means requested, with her husband and managed to get out of the house. Why? Dear daughter, have you come so suddenly? Or are your children and husband all right? Why have you come alone? So just now, as I said, and we already completed this one. Just for recollecting it, once again I'm repeating this paragraph. So they started inquiring why she had gone there alone. Behind affectionate inquiries of the father and the mother, there was a strain of suspicion. That what is the doubt of parents? And maybe she fought with her husband and she came back to her their home, and she may is in a upset mood. Recollecting immediately the intention of the purpose of her visit, the housewife asked her mother most pitifully, sorrowfully, and some kind of anxiety in her voice, Amma, tell me, what is my name? So she don't want to know all those enquiries and everything, whatever the parents were asking her. She want to know her name there itself. What is it, Amma? You are our elder daughter. We gave you education up to BA and got you married with 50,000 rupees of dowry. We took care of your 2 deliveries. Each time you alone bore the expenses of the maternity home. You have 2 children. Your husband has a good job. A very nice person too. Your children are well mannered. So the mother was telling all the history. It's not my history, Amma. It's my name I want. At least tell me where my certificates are. So there itself, she couldn't. The woman who wanted to know her name, she couldn't control her excitement to know her name. So she was asking her mother, that is her history, not to tell all those things, but to tell where her certificates were. I don't know, child. Recently we cleaned our almirah, that means the cupboards of old papers and files, and arranged some glassware, that means made up of glass, and those were previously with wood. So now they made it, or they arranged it with glass. Some important finds we kept in the attic, that means subjore. Usually the unused things we would like to keep there. We shall search for them tomorrow. Now, what is the hurry? Don't worry about them. Take a good bath and have your meal, child, said the housewife's mother. The housewife took a good bath and ate her meal, but she couldn't sleep. While scrubbing the house, humming happily, joyously, and making muggulu, she had never thought that she would have to face so many difficulties like this by forgetting her own name. These many days, when she was cleaning the home repeatedly, doing the same household chores, never she thought about her name. But now suddenly, when she started thinking about her name, she wanted to know about her name. So it was a very difficult task for her to wait even a single minute. Though she was doing all the work, eating lunch, otherwise taking some rest and all those things, but mentally she is go on thinking about her name. Dawn broke. Dawn, D-A-W-N, dawn means early morning. Dawn broke. But the search for the certificates among the files in the attic had not ended. So there it is very difficult task for them to get her certificates. Now the wife asked everyone she met. She asked the trees. She asked the animals, the pond, the school where she had studied, the college. After all, the shouting and the wailing. She met a friend and succeeded in recovering her name. And she searched. And here, just to make the story in a dramatic way, so to whom she asked? She asked the trees, the animals. That means she didn't leave any, she don't like to leave any chance of knowing her name. She asked the trees, she asked the animals, she searched on the attic, and she asked everywhere, she went everywhere like school and her college, but no chance. She couldn't. It was very difficult for her to know her name. After all the shouting and the wailing, that means she shouted, she started crying, wailing. That means what? Crying, underline. She met a friend and succeeded recovering her name. And suddenly, when she was returning back from her school and college after searching for her name, suddenly it happened to meet a friend, and she was shouting from her back with her name. what she was calling? The friend was also like her, married. Now the woman and who is searching, who is very excitedly waiting for her name, she was comparing herself with the other friend to whom she met. The friend was also like her, married and a housewife like her, but she had not made swabbing that you know, cleaning, mopping, and the sole purpose of her life, scrubbing was only a part of her life. When she compared with the friend that what she is doing and what the woman who is in search of her name is doing, she is completely involved herself in cleaning the home and in making the muggulu and preparing food, all those things only. She remembered her name and the names of her friends, but where is her friend and who is also doing all those things? But her intention is not only to do all those things, but she remembered her friends, and she this particular friend recognized our housewife, and the friend with whom our what is that, the main part of our story, or the woman who was in search of her name was recognized by the friend. And her ultimate goal is, her friend's ultimate goal is not only to make mugulu or to cleaning the houses. So that was very clear to the woman. Sarda, my dear Sarda, she shouted and embraced. Sarda, my dear Sarda, that means what? With some kind of affection. She was calling from her back. She shouted and embraced. That means embraced. Underline the word. That means hug. To give a hug. The housewife felt like a person, totally perched and dried up. Perched. That means as if a plant without water, and dehydration, during the time of dehydration, and where the sufficient water is not provided, and then you can see either a person or a plant, it is very difficult for them to survive. Until now, the woman who was searching the name or who wanted to know her name was feeling exactly the plant without water, otherwise the person with dehydration. But suddenly, Andrea about to die of thirst. But what happened? Getting a drink of cool water from the new earthen kuza, poured in kuza, that means pot. A small pot. During the summer we use it. Earthen, that means what? Made up of mud, clay. Getting a drink of cool water from the new earthen kuza, poured into her mouth with a spoon and given thus a new life. When somebody was calling, the friend was calling her from the back with her name, it was a great relaxation for our, what is that, the lady who don't know her name. The friend did indeed give her a new life. Yes, exactly, that is a new life for her, because just a few moments back, she was feeling as if she was about to die due to thirst. The thirst is nothing but here it is compared to know her name. Friend indeed gave her a new life. You are Sarda. You came first in our school in the 10th class. Then all the identification and whatever she had done is everything is told by her friend that her name is Sarda, and you came first in school in the 10th class. You came first in the music competition conducted by the college. You used to paint good pictures too. We were 10 friends all together. I meet all of them sometime or the other. That means frequently. We write letters to each other. Only have gone out of our reach. Out of our reach, that means what? Unreachable or inaccessible, we can say. Tell me why. Why are you living incognito? That means unidentified or hidden and without knowing to the world. Her friend confronted her. Her friend asked, she wanted to reveal the truth. Yes, Pramila, what you say is true. Of course, I am Sarda. Until you said it, I couldn't remember it. All the shelves of my mind were taken up with only one thing, how well I can scrub the floor. I remembered nothing else. So what she said, my mind is completely full of it and cleaning up houses and house and making of muguru, designing it. Had I not met you, I would have gone mad, said the housewife named Sarda. Sarda returned home, climbed the attic, and fished out. That is a phrasal verb. Underline it. Phrasal verb. Fished out. That means pull out, to dig out the meaning. Her certificates, the pictures she had drawn, old albums, everything she succeeded in getting out. Getting out, also a phrasal verb. She also searched further and managed to find the prizes she had received in school and college. So previously when she was searching for her name, she don't know how to search. And exactly she don't know her name. So though the certificates and prizes and everything were there, the paintings, but she couldn't recognize them. But now with the help of her friend, when she came to know her name, again she went home and she came to the attic, and now she was digging out all her certificates and her prizes, her paintings, everything. Overjoyed, she returned home. And when she returned home, we have not been here. Look at the state of the house. It's like a chawl tree. Chawl tree means what? The resting place. Usually chawl trees that you could see pilgrimage places, that means near the temples, resting places for the tourists are called chawl trees. Oh, what a relief, we are here. Now it is like a festival for us. So who is telling these sentences? Is related to her husband. So when she returned home, the house was completely in a dirty manner, and the family, that means her husband and children, were waiting eagerly for her, and they were telling that the husband were telling without her the house was completely like a chawl tree, where that was not at all in a good manner, it was not maintained. So now she returned. So what the husband was telling, it is like a festival for us, said Sarda's husband. Just scrubbing the floor doesn't make a festival. So this is the sentence where the essence of the story completely. Exactly we read that, and Srimati P. Satyavati, the writer of the story, actually she translated this into English from a novel written by her in Telugu, that is Illu Alakagane Pandaga Kadu Avadu Pandaga Avadu. So now what the lady wanted to say, yes, it is a festival, but not just scrubbing the floor doesn't make a festival. By the way, from now onwards, don't call me Emoy, Gimoy. So whatever the husbands usually call to the women. My name is Sarda. Call me Sarda. Understood? Having said that, she went inside, humming joyously. Why? Because she decided herself from that day onwards, she is not ready to lose her identity. Sarda, who had always cared so much for discipline, keeping an eye on every corner, checking if there was a dust, making sure things were properly arranged, each in its correct and respective order, now sat on the sofa which had not been dusted for the last 2 days. She sat there, showing the children an album of her paintings that she had brought for them. And now she wanted to say that, and it is not mean that without cleaning our houses we can do any other work, but here along with doing our work we have to maintain our identity also. Each and every person, they have a self identity, that means self respect. So we have to keep it up, and if we make or if we will degrade once ourselves, nobody will give us respect. So never lose your respect yourself, always try to keep yourself, respect yourself. So the syllabus is completed, children. In next class we will start the remaining part like listening, study skills and the grammar part of the lesson. Thank you.